Welcome back to B Diddity E, where we like to waste money and have fun. And after going to Auckland, I had some fun. Wasted a lot of money. Didn't win anything. Basically, had a shocking weekend on that one. So after getting flogged a few times, I got bored of it and decided to wander off because I was actually at the. It was also the Auckland card show. So I went and had a look at some stuff and got talked into trying a few games here and there, and I bought a few things. Some of the things I decided to buy some stuff to represent me and my wife, because she always says that that's me in the back, and I always say this is her. You can make your conclusion as to why. So I went around and found these were quite cheap. I just grabbed them because I was being a smart ass. Yes, I like there as well. So there's my wife. And there was some cards in it. Also, they had a demonstration of this League of Legends games. I can't remember what the name of the thing's called. Rift was, or whatever the hell. It was quite interesting. Sort of King of the Hill. The first time I played it, the person didn't, and you're not supposed to have done it twice, but I did anyway. Because the first time they did the rules explanation was absolutely terrible. I had no idea what the hell was happening, how the games worked. The guy was just like, oh yeah, you just play cards and do stuff. That's what I got. So I decided to get a better idea. And I had a much better idea, and it seems fine. There's a couple of mechanics I'm not sure if I'm going to like, because it'll lead heavily into away from aggro, but that may also because the rules aren't, I haven't seen the whole sets of cards, but, a couple of trial decks there. It was fun. I did enjoy it. It's sort of a King of the Hill. You're fighting over an area, first to 8 points, but it's the last point you have to score by holding, so you got to do a whole turn, so it's later in the game, so it's going to be much harder. And also, or you can hold multiple, like all of the objectives. What's definitely not easy to do, but not impossible. But I'm waiting out in the rules and that to see what happens, but I'll open a box or two when it comes out just for the fun of it. I also got talked into Gundam Newtype Rising, but unfortunately I couldn't find any at the fair. Well, I did, but they wanted $400 a box, but obviously by this price tag I paid a lot less, and that's in New Zealand dollars, so a bit cheaper than that. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to open this Gundam box, but just so you know, I also got talked into buying some Grand Archives. Someone was talking about it. It sounded like fun enough to me at least to open a box or two and some other bits and pieces that I got. I got a play map for free from the thing, and I'm like, could be one of these games where I just don't really play it. Anyway, you've been listening to me ramble for 3 minutes. I apologize. Let's get on with the opening, shall we? I don't know how. You don't display this. You just open it and that's it. I don't know if I like that or not. Before we get into it, these are a couple of extra packs I opened. That I was able to get a couple of loose packs and I opened. And I got 2 LRs. What's the legendary rares? And I got 1 C+. So that's a common plus, and all the rest are just normal rares. So the biggest thing to look for is your LRs are up there in the top right hand corner, but also you want to get for the big monies, you want the things with a plus next to it. So yeah, it's got a C and a plus. That's to do with it. And this is a basic resource. So sorry. So yeah, that's what it's going. Now I would get a knife. I would get my scissors out if I actually bother to buy them, but I never have. I really should. Open a lot of TCGs. But yeah, I bought these before making a few thoughts about it. I'm going to get less of the next set. Not because I don't play any of the heroes. I'm just not feeling it as much. And not wanting to spend as much money. Anyway, let's have a look at this. So obviously you got some Freedom stuff. We've got some Gundam Wing. And a few other bits and pieces. I can't remember all the Gundam series off the top of my head. I'm not the biggest Gundam nerd compared to what it used to be. So I apologize when I don't know something and you guys know all about it. It's a Strike Gundam with its little bits and pieces. It's uncommon. We have a first rare, another rare, and this is just the normal resources you can get. But as you saw, the C+ was much better. Let's keep zoomed in actually, because this is new to me. So, and I'm sure it's new to some of you guys. So, and those of you who aren't and have been playing Gundam since the second it came out, and you bought all the boxes and you've opened all the booster boxes, you can teach me a few things about it and tell me actually what is good and what I should be looking for. I've only looked at the basics of it and what other Gundam series I'm missing, because I know and I've watched most of them, but they're not as memorable as Wing and Gundam Seed. And simply because I remember watching Gundam Wing as a teenager, and Gundam, I think it was not that after. That's a rare. This is our first, my first little LR. This is a Gundam's area rebuilt. So yeah, that looks pretty good for a legendary. Look at that foiling in the back of it and all the bit. That's why I do like these. So far the foiling is pretty cool, but the gameplay is also going to be cool as well, and the product's going to be reasonably available because it's sold out most of the everywhere. It's one reason I bought this, because it might be my only chance to get open a box and see how I enjoy the opening experience. This video will be a while because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm incompetent at the moment. Even though I should be getting ready for bed. But that's 12-hour days. Not as much time. So you got. But I really want to open another box. See how it felt. Just got a rare, got duo. The Unicorn Gundam. And I have watched that series. It just wasn't as memorable. That's why I can't remember the name of it. It's so bad. I also question because how they're going to do future sets. Then again, I also question how they're going to do Lorcana future sets, and obviously they're doing quite well. So my fears are probably unfounded. We're just skipping along most of the rares and commons, so the uncommons. We got a rare, and we've got, what is it, Norris Aries. The perfect Strike Gundam. Okay, perfect. No flaws in that at all, but it's only a rare. How can it be, really, when it's only a rare? It's not even a legendary rare, so how can it be perfect? I don't understand that. That didn't open as well as I wanted. Could just start tearing them down the sides. Okay. Skyscrapers, duo. We've got some of the different less uninteresting characters. We've got strategic arms. Rick Dom. We've got more. What have we got? Uncommons, go away. We have a rare. Just a normal rare. It is a Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee. It's just a rare. Sorry. And it's Strike Rouge. Didn't Strike Rouge come from the second series for the Gundam Seed, whatever it was called? And now I've just screwed this pack's opening because it doesn't want to open nicely. God damn it. Alright, sick and tired. Well, I'm not completely sick and tired because there might be cool stuff in there. 13th Tactical Sector. Now we've got this. Should I do this and just tear it like he does in the show? Or has that joke already been done? Probably already done. Uncommon, and we're going to res. See, this is what you got to be careful of. The way I've damaged the top of this corner of this thing, but we don't care too much about that. It's uncommon as well, but that looks cool. I always liked the Gundam Heavy Arms because there's fucking so many guns. We have a rare. We didn't keep a U, but we do have a LR. What is this? What the? Kshatriya? I don't know this Gundam. You guys can tell me what it's from, and if the anime is actually worth watching. Like I said, have watched a few more, but not all of the stuff recently, and it just came down to time. I just didn't have as much time to watch it. And I'm just slowly catching up on a bunch of other animes when I have time. And we're already at 10 minutes. This is going to be a long one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how to do this fast. Rare. That's how I do it fast, yeah? Alright, let's do that then. I'm not even halfway through the box because I was rambling for ages. And no one cares about my fucking problems. Of being of losing so many of my games. I just wanted to have a look at more of the art, that's all. That's why I was opening it kind of slowly. This is Guyan. It's a blocker. I forget what that does. I got another LR already. And that's cool. Get rid of that. What's this LR? Just Gundam. It's just a Gundam. The Earth Federation white base team. Just a legendary, but it's still, even that, can you see that foiling that just runs over the parts of the mech suit? It does look cool. Gotta admit, foiling is cool. Foiling is cool on this. For the LRs and stuff. I bet you all the female characters are going to be the biggest hits, and they're all going to be my lovely waifu stuff. Probably like her. I can only imagine they're going to have a more full version of her. Uncommon. Rare Gundam Ares. Ariel, sorry, whatever. Ooh, another LR, and that's just a resource. Go away, resource. Look at that. Dual Gundam Assault, another LR. It's not bad. I should sleeve them all, but I can't be bothered at the moment. And that's going to take too much time. I'll sleeve them off screen later on. They may just all get added to a folder and never used, never played this game. Because I just don't have time for Flesh and Blood. I probably don't have time for this either. But, you know, it still looks cool to look at the art. And it's a new TCG, so I wanted to have a look. Yeah, just a regular rare. I bet you there's some other versions of these girls. These pilots. Because you got... So from what I know of the game is you got you bring out your Gundams, you can they can attack the base and stuff like that. Then destroy it. It can potentially go into the person's hand. There's other cards that can replace those cards, and they can become your base with different shields. It can be good. You can then ready them and bring them up and add pilots to the things to make them even stronger. And if they've got a special, if they match up with the pilot and the particular actual thing, they got a little thing down here saying link, so you can actually like link them, and they'll go like this. See, pilot link, and it gets +1/+0. And if it's a particular special match, like it's that part and that Gundam kind of thing, you get more benefits. I forget what they are because I only had a quick play. Uncommon. Go away, uncommons. Rare. And another rare. It's alright. Looks pretty cool. Gundam something or other. Ferrac. Fractor? Okay. Anyway, not the point. Don't care right now. What I also wanted to show you before I forgot is the back of these cards. They've even got a little bit of sort of different texturing on the back, so it does look pretty good in that sense too. Just thought I'd show you because I kept remembering a feeling in the back of my hand. All right, let's go. Yep. Spend enough time looking at stuff. Uncommon. Let's try and find a big hit with some plus. Hey, look at that. She looks pretty. I told you there'd be a nice, pretty version. It's probably not the same character, but it doesn't matter. Oh, that's pretty. So, talking about getting hit, and that's a uncommon plus. So there's might be a plus for this. I don't know. Let's have a look. Anyway, we will save that because it is our first plus of any descriptions on the actual stuff. So we got a nice young lady in her. So this will probably be valuable because it's a waifu. It's the overflowing affection. Main draw 2, then discard 1. So that's a nice way to get through your cards. Shop for singles. Look, if nothing else, I get a waifu card. I can just put it in the folder. Oh, God. I'm a terrible person. But, you know, I'm just having fun. So you guys should just watch this at double speed. Shouldn't be listening to me slowly. What time? Oh, she's actually one of the bigger hits. Current TCG pricing, it's the 3rd highest. Yeah, that's the 3rd highest. Giggity. So the 3rd highest, I got the 3rd best card. How good is that? In terms of value. Hey, so a few different things going on here. We're starting to get some repeats of our rares. I don't know. That's going to be she's particularly good, but when this unit, while this unit is white, it gains blocker. Rest this unit to change the attack target of it. Whatever. I haven't read. Like I said, I just ran through a game. I didn't read the rules clearly, so I don't know the rules clearly. Like I had to go through 2 times for that test to actually explain the rules. Some people are really good explaining rules, and others not. But it didn't seem too complicated. In terms of basics, it's just that I wouldn't want to try and explain something that I don't really understand myself. We have rares. That's the second one, and we have this one already. We have the Shenlong Gundam 2, but I don't know if I put it in today's video or if it was in my past of stuff that I pulled before. Whatever. I think you guys don't care. I think you guys just want to look at my waifu card that I have. Envious of my waifu card. It's not the most expensive. The most expensive is a Gundam Aerial Rebuild. LR++ and a Gundam LR++ as well. Then after that, Wing Gundam 0 LR+, Gundam Deathside LR+, and there's some other female LR+ pilots. So I think it's because of the attractiveness of the character that this uncommon is so damn expensive. Or maybe it's just so good a card. I don't know. But if I had to guess, I'm going to guess because it's good looking. Gundam Sandrock. That's pretty cool. Wing Gundam 0. This looks good. Of the non-++s. So there's a Wing Gundam 0. LR. So this is not the Plus, so it's not as good. But it is pretty high up there, so I'd imagine that the LR... yep, so this is about $33 US. So, you know, still a decent price for it. What does it do? What does it do? Wing Zero is so cool. Deploy, deal 3 damage to all units that are level 5 or lower. Ooh, that could really do a fair bit of damage. High maneuver, this unit cannot be blocked. Cannot block me. I'm coming through. I mean, the Zero system in the Gundams, in the Wing Zero was pretty cool. I wonder if the Yepion and the Tolgis are going to be in this set, or that's going to be for different sets. It's hard to tell. They've already got so many different Gundams in here, as it is. And it's possible that I've seen it, and just haven't actually paid attention because I've just breezed past it. We have a rare. No, the LRA, that's the Gundam Death Scythe. That's also up there. That's a $38 card, so that's also good. That's cool. Got 2 of the harder cards, 2 more expensive cards. When paired, operational mentor pilot, place 1 rested resources, then this unit gains first strike. Well, first strike is probably just like magic. Get to hit your opponent first. And deals damage before the enemy unit. Yep. So exactly what it sounds like. That's pretty good. So that will obviously explain why, because, you know, be able to deal 5 damage before you take any yourself is pretty darn good. So the Grand Archive stuff, I might do another night. I will definitely do another day. Later this week, maybe. I've got a few different products there, so I don't know what I'm going to open all at once or not. We have a perfect Gundam, perfect Strike Gundam. We have, again, Noins, Ares, and, ooh, we got a C+. C+. It's only common, but, you know, common is still, you know, probably still a decent card. People like to bling out their decks. This is their basic resources. You get a new one every turn, puts in front of your stuff, and that determines your levels. And the cost. So the cost is the resources, but every turn you get another resource. That means you can do stuff at different levels. So on the first turn, you really only got like 1 or 2 resources. So you only do level 1 or 2 stuff. I can't remember which you start on. And then on your next turn, you've got an extra resource, but you don't, an extra level and an extra resource, but they don't quite work together. It's the number of cards you have in front of you is the level, and then you basically tap them to pay the cost. So if you've got to use, you need to have available 4, so it's really, you can only play this on your 4th turn, but it only costs you 3 of your resources, and you can use 1 of your resources for something else. Like this is only cost you 1 to play. So you can do both in 1 turn, but you can't do this one, do that one until your 4th turn. So that's pretty good. So am I meant to, should I get this, the waifu card graded? Let me know in the comments if I should just grade it or just keep it, so for a potential deck one day. If I don't play it, I'll eventually just grade it because it's funny. And add it to a collection of just pointless cards that I don't really play. I like to do dumb stuff with my money, don't I? It's going to have to change. It's going to have to change. Sorry, guys. It's going to have to change soon. It's a Ram and a Blitz Gundam. What was that from again? Maybe it just wasn't, didn't feature for too long. That's why I don't remember. Why did I do that? So if I can get the LR plus, the LR plus, if I can get one of those pluses, in this box, that'll be pretty good. Because it means that I've gotten pretty high-end stuff. It means I'll have 2 of the high-end cards. We have a rare. We don't care about that rare. We got another rare. And some more Gundam resources. Geez, we're at 25 minutes. I'm really wasting your time, aren't I, guys? Sorry about this. I hope you're enjoying me just rambling about Gundams and trying to open packs and see what it's like. Because you should be watching this in 2x zoom. We have a rare. We have an LR Plus. We do have an LR Plus. What the hell is this? Sorry, what's this? I didn't see it in the thing. This is a Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee Destroy Mode. An LR Plus. It mustn't be too good. It's not in the top, but it's an LR Plus. It's not bad. Death Scythe. But just maybe it's just terrible. It's not a it's a plus. It's not a plus plus. That's probably why. LR Plus. I can't see it in this page. Let's go to the next page, guys. Sorry, I'm wasting more of your time, but you know, it's already happened. Sorry, loading. It's down there. It's quite low by the looks of it. Anyway, mustn't be very good if I can't see it by now. Can't be too good. Maybe I found the let's just Justice Gundam, Buster, Resort Gundam, Unicorn Gundam, blah blah blah. Jeez, where is this card? If I just skipped over it out of absolute stupidity. Gun 02, because there's a few of these. And there it is. I've gone past it. I am stupid. 60 American dollars ish. It's not bad. I put it down here. These are my pluses. This is what I think people are going to be, when they open stuff, they're going to be really looking for, is just the pluses. Everything else, eventually, if there's enough product of it, will make everything cheap. And other people will play the games, while other people are able to bling. That's what I think is going to happen. But I'm not sure if I'm down with the whole $240 on average for a box. Sounds like singles territory to me. And when that's the case, it's much harder to get a game to grow. Rare, and common. But you know, the even the rares and the regular LRs that you can use for playing are actually foiled, so the whole plus it's not too bad. I don't want to damage any potential cards. Not that I expect anything else after already having 3 pluses. I don't know what the average is, because this is my first box, guys. All the uncommons in the world. We have another rare. Iron Fist Discipline. Another rare. This is the Gun Cannon. Yes, the Gun Cannon. And that's more resources. I think there's just a bunch of different resources you can choose to have whatever you want as your resource deck. Realistically, last 2 packs, guys. Last 2 packs. So let's rush. I'm not going to do a review because there's a lot. Having double rares is a lot harder to go, yeah, let's have a look at all the rares. We have Fortress Defense, Xeon card, and we have another Blitz Gundam. Alright, last pack. So remember, you can tell me how good I did, how bad I did, how stupid I am, whatever you feel like, guys, in the comments. I'm always happy to chat. That may change in the near future, but go ahead and go nuts. Talk to us. Big Zam. And we have one last LR to finish it up. Oh, and it's the non. So this is the regular version of that. Sad. But if I want to if I can make a good deck out of this, having 2 of them already is pretty good. So this is, but it's good for you guys. So this is a regular LR. You can see it's foiling and the art. And then you have the LR Plus for its foiling goodness and its ability to shine. So you guys let me know what you think's better. The LR Plus, why, and anything else you want to say to me. Is an idiot. Why are you opening Gundams? Get back to Flesh and Blood. Whatever you feel like. If you want me to get more Gundams and open again, but faster next time, put that in the comments too. Whatever you guys want. I'm happy to do one more box of Gundam before playing it heavily. I've already got the waifu card. I've already got one of the heaviest, most sought after cards. It's probably sought after solely because of the waifu-ness and the fact that it goes into the deck. Because the next two cards up from that, the LR Pluses, are talking about $300 and $500 respectively. So quite more expensive than the 120 odd US it is at the moment. But still, can't be sad about this card. Anyway, that's all the time we got for on this particularly long, heavily long episode of B-D-D-E. I'll catch you next time. Bye.